So, welcome everybody. Nice to see everyone. This is week 4 of our elements practice. And tonight we're going to focus on air. And it's actually the last two of the session will be air and space, which of course goes so nicely together, but we'll split them up over the next 2 weeks because I don't think one can exist without the other. And we're going to be using the chimes tonight. So again, if we'll set the chimes, and the sets will go off every 4 minutes. So if someone feels like they want to cut out after 15 minutes of meditation, no reason to sit. Meditation will be about 18 minutes tonight, and then we'll have some time to chat afterwards. So why don't we begin to settle into the space. Before you close your eyes, just checking out the space in the room. Noticing what you notice. Realizing that you're safe. As you bring your attention back to your screen, you can feel free to turn off your cameras or settle into your seat. So listen for our first bell. Just settling in as the sound of the bell trails off. You may notice any other sounds in your own space. In fact, not even try to discern what that sound is, but noticing a noise. Practice tonight, as we said, is on the element of air, which of course brings us to our breath, but our two anchors, many times we use our breath and sound to constantly bring us back. Bring us back as the focus of our meditation, bring us back to the present moment with kindness, clarity. As we sit, feeling the earth below us, perhaps the pull of gravity in our seat, allowing our torso to expand slightly up, almost like we're being lifted by 2 helium balloons attached to our shoulders or our head. So our body connects the lower half to the earth below us. And just perhaps noticing the quality of your own breath. Is it easy? Does it get stuck? Is it expansive? If it's helpful for you to begin to connect with the breath. You may try counting perhaps up to 5 or 6 and then exhaling to that same count or a little bit more. As with sound, we can notice the beginning and the end of our breath, the point of transition from inhale to exhale. Just noticing where that may be for you. Whether it's trailing off or a smooth handoff, even exchange perhaps. Air is an amazing element, something clearly that we all need to live and exist. It holds the oxygen, the nitrogen, healing the elements that we breathe in each day. Completely invisible. But always present. Here it takes on qualities of those that touch it. Just noticing the temperature of your own breath. As you breathe in, notice the area below your nostrils. Is it a sense of warmth or coolness? Perhaps mixed with another element like water, humidity. Your mind begins to wander at any moment. Just return yourself with kindness to the breath. Nothing to think about, the process. Just gently steer yourself back. Like a gentle breeze, perhaps caressing your body on a beautiful day. Noticing the beginning, the middle, the end. As you breathe the air in through your nostrils, can you just sense as you watch it enter your body, this cavity? Perhaps even visualizing it as it enters this dark space, bringing new life with every inhale. New energy that is actually connecting you to all beings on the earth, all plants and flowers that contribute to each and every breath you take. And your exhale. Giving life to plants and trees. This endless cycle. Just like our own breath. Returning to the breath. Sensing now what it feels like to move this breath, this air, this life force throughout your body. So breathe in to breathe in. To your stomach, your lungs, breathing into your legs. Perhaps you notice somewhere in your body a tightness, perhaps even a pain, butterfly. Just trying to breathe in to those areas. What does it feel like when you do that? This air that we breathe that has the power to fan the flames of life, perhaps within your own body. Noticing even as we sit the sound of the air. And we even allow this gift, this presence, to instill with us the stillness that so often accompanies the sound of the air. The sound of silence. Returning to your breath. Perhaps noticing again how the air fills your body. Just noticing any connection or sense of ease, perhaps. At this point in the practice, I invite you to focus on your heart center. You may wish to place a hand over your heart, perhaps feeling that warmth and connection. And begin to breathe in through your heart, almost as if your heart itself had lungs. Breathing into it this gentle breeze, this endless supply of energy, of love, stillness. Feeling perhaps this breeze as it moves through your heart. The beginning, the middle, and the end. As we begin to bring this practice to a close, I invite you to experience these words through feelings or through sound. The stillness of the air, the cool air, the fresh air, crystal clear, the breeze, sound of the wind in the trees, the feeling of the wind chime in your heart, the howling wind on a cool winter's eve. The sound of silence. I am never alone wherever I am. The air itself supplies me with a century of love. When I breathe in, I am breathing in the laughter, the tears, the victories, the passions, thoughts, memories, existence, joys, moments, and the hues of sunlight of many tones of skin. I am breathing in the same air that was exhaled by many before me, the air that bore them life. And so how can they say, I am alone? By poet C. Joy Bell. As we begin to bring this practice to a close tonight, perhaps with the final acknowledgement of this life force that allows us to breathe each and every moment of our life and connecting us with ourselves and others. Bringing some movement to your limbs perhaps, and just with one last big deep inhale and exhale. Noticing perhaps any shift that may have occurred in this practice. Feeling your hands, your feet, calling in your breath to bring you back to this space